बेंगलोर के बीच आज का मुकाबला चेन्नई में आयोजित होने जा रहा है, तो यहां के मौसम की बात भी कर लेते हैं। आज चेन्नई का मौसम अपडेट फैंस और खिलाड़ियों के लिए अच्छी खबर लेकर आया है। दरअसल
grown into an animal I can't understand anymore, because the new part of Hyderabad beyond Banjara Hills and Jubilee Hills is just massive because of the whole IT setup there, and unfortunately because of the influx of people. Sikandrabad on one side, Hyderabad on the other, and to an extent the third side made up Begumpet, where the old airport was. And the old airport, if you lived in the middle part of the city, was like 5 minutes away. What a luxury to have the aircraft come and land right there. Now, of course, there's a new aircraft airport very far away. It's the pride of Hyderabad.
2019 में सीएसके
Largely the same, and of course the fact that it is the Nizam city and all those wonderful palaces. I remember being there a couple of weeks ago because of the Pro Kabaddi League, and some friends of mine said, oh, we must go to the Falaknuma Palace, which is, wow, such an incredible place where the Nizam didn't really ever live. It was made by the Pegas, so I'm not going to go into any details of that history, but just, and the Taj took it over and made it a fabulous property. It's still a great city to live in, without doubt. I think it's now produced a lot of new billionaires. So there is that expensive side to it, but a lot remains the same. And I suppose if you go to Hyderabad, you'll have to experience the biryani, right? Because Hyderabad biryani is just famous the world over. Otherwise, I think their cricket hasn't really gone too far, sadly. Because now, of course, it's a part of a new state. If you've been keeping up with Indian politics, it's a part of Telangana now and not Andhra Pradesh. So there's a little bit of an identity crisis as well about who are we. But let's not, get into that end of it. It's lots of wonderful memories, and I was working with the company there, so I had a corporate career as well. And then that was the city that I gave up my corporate career to get full-time into the world of sport, which is always my world, but it couldn't make me a livelihood. So I had to be a part of a regular corporate career, and I said, okay, enough is enough in 1990. What's that? 33 years ago, to say, okay, enough. I'm going to go back to my world, which is the world of sport, and ensure that I somehow eke out a living. And, I have to say that was a very, very then bold, but a very important and a good decision in my life.
I would say so. I dare say it was a wonderful decision indeed. So just to talk about the head-to-head records of Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Mumbai Indians, they've played each other 21 times. Mumbai Indians have won 12. Hyderabad have won 9 times in Hyderabad. They have played each other 8 times and it's split right in the middle. 4 wins for Hyderabad and 4 wins for Mumbai Indians. So that's a very interesting stat. But since 2019, when they've played 9 matches against each other, it's been the Mumbai Indians show. They've won 7 out of 9. So it's certainly been the tide of blue that has washed over the Orange Army over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you've talked to me enough now to know that I'm not really for history at all. And it's great for figures. Yeah, I mean, people keep quoting all sorts of historic figures. Let me abut what you said. 2016 is when Hyderabad won their only IPL, and the next 3 or 4 years were great for them because they made the Final Four almost all the time. And thereafter, there's been a bit of a slide beginning with the COVID years, and they haven't quite recovered just yet. So all that is history. For me, and of course, it's all important, Ahmed. I don't mean to demean it. But for the big battle today, and that'll be proven very quickly now, is Bumrah versus Mayank and Travis. Now, there was some level of criticism or comment when Bumrah was not used early on by Hardik Pandya, and he himself came on, and it wasn't the ideal start, and Bumrah came on, he just burst through everybody. Today, will they bring him in early, and how will Mayank and Travis handle him? Because even Bumrah, with his accuracy and everything else and his mystery ways, may bowl a loose ball or two every over because of the right-left combination. How do Hyderabad treat him? Do they attack him and therefore reduce his efficacy, or do they see him off? I don't think Travis will see him off. Slightly short, he's going to go for the cut anyway. Remember, the first 6 overs, only 2 men outside. So if you fling your bat, even at Bumrah, chances are you can get away with it. Do they have the heart, the gumption to do it? We'll find out. But to me, that's the big battle. If Hyderabad get off to a decent start and neutralize Bumrah, fantastic. If they don't, then they are really up against it today.
You make an excellent point. It was only the 4th over versus Gujarat Titans, where the new captain Hardik Pandya eventually gave Bumrah bhai to be bowling down. First it was Hardik Pandya himself taking the new ball, which was a strange decision. We've seen him do that for Gujarat Titans on occasion, but jab tumhare paas Gerald Coetzee or Jasprit Bumrah hai, to janab aap thoda sa unko de new ball. And you're absolutely right. And the way they recovered after being 27 for 3, you thought that Sunrisers Hyderabad, they're brand new, reinvigorated. Haan bhai, aaj to game on hai, lekin phir Andre Russell ne kiya jo Andre Russell karte hain and propelled them to that 200 plus score. So they certainly have that bite. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, I remember in particular, bowled beautifully with the new ball. So him partnering with Pat Cummins could be a joy to watch.
Yeah, now Mapaka is in the team, and when do you bowl him? Because he's a youngster, you bowl him early enough because you have to. And if he gets taken for a few runs, you could really ruin his psychology. So that's not the key element there. But little things that you spot on the camera. Who was selecting the ball? Which is a big deal for all bowlers. They love to see 2, 3, 4, 5 balls and spin them around and kind of, flip them around and see if the seam is behaving well. Who was doing that? Because he's a legitimate medium pacer, the skipper Hardik Pandya. Now, if I were Hardik, I would say, hey, Bumrah, select a ball. How about that?
Well, maybe that's an indication that once again he'll be taking the new seat. Of course, based on one match, आप पूरे अपने tactics upset तो नहीं कर सकते. But you make a very good point because Mapaka himself is a new ball bowler. Swing करते हैं. He's not express pace. He has the ability to swing the ball in to the right-hander and away from the right-hander batter as well. So he has that ability to swing the ball both ways. And Jasprit Bumrah, well, you would want him to be taking on Travis Head early on in the piece as well. So news from the centre. Hardik Pandya has won the toss. Mumbai Indians have elected to bowl first. Just to give you the 2 playing 11s once more. It's Travis Head into the side for SRH alongside Mayank Agarwal, Abhishek Sharma, Aidan Markram, Heinrich Klaasen, Abdul Samad listed at 6. Then you have Shahbaz Ahmed, the left-arm spinner. At number 7, Pat Cummins, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Mayank Markande and Jaydev Unadkat in the side. It is Marco Jansen and T. Natarajan who are injured for this encounter. And for Mumbai Indians, Luke Wood has been dropped, or he's injured rather, and Quena Mapaka comes into the side. The rest of the 11 remains the same. Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma, Tilak Verma, Hardik Pandya, Tim David, Naman Dheer, Gerald Coetzee, Jasprit Bumrah, Piyush Chawla and Shams Mulani completes their playing 11.
May I have a final word?
Ji sir, as always.
Who should win this encounter? Mumbai Indians. Who would I prefer to win this encounter? Sunrisers Hyderabad.
The true politician that he is, Charu Sharma, but yes, no, no, not at all. Of course, उनके थोड़े से emotional ताल्लुकात भी हैं हैदराबाद के साथ और मुंबई तो है ही. Of course, the hub, the Bollywood capital of the world, the film capital of the world, the commercial capital of India as well. So, of course, Mumbai Indians with a lot of success, a lot of glory over the years. So we have the two Sunrisers openers emerging out there in the middle. News is that Mumbai Indians have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Let's see live action coming up after the break.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL.
Take the ball, take the bails on.
The biggest hits on Big 106.2.
Right then, here we go. It's Tata IPL action from the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Hyderabad. It's going to be Mumbai Indians taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad. You're listening to live ball-by-ball commentary on Big 106.2 and Talk 100.3 in the UAE and KZMP Phoenicia 104.9 FM HD3 in Dallas, Texas, US of A. Travis Head and Mayank Agarwal opening the innings for SRH, and opening the innings alongside me is Lachlan Kitchen. Good evening, Kitch.
How are you, Emmett? Are you good?
Doing absolutely peachy. How's it going?
Oh, very good. I mean, looking forward to a good game of cricket tonight, and I'm also looking forward to this kit the Sunrisers Hyderabad wear. It is loud, it is proud. I don't know whether it's the warm-up jersey for the Netherlands football side or where they've got this idea from, but it's a nice sharp piece of gear.
It reminds me of the European Championship winning squad in the mid-80s. I think it was 84 when Marco van Basten scored that wonderful
We
goal.
don't know. No one likes a show off.
If you Google it, it has that same hexagonal design that's going all over the place. So it is pretty eye-catching, to say the least. And maybe it'll be a good luck charm for Sunrisers this season.
And how's the captains? Look at this. We've got Hardik Pandya and the Australian captain, Pat Cummins, who has never captained a T20 franchise league side before. So the countdown is on for match number 8, wherever you're listening to us in the UAE, Big 106.2, Talk 100.3, and our good friends in Dallas, Texas at KZMP Phoenicia, 104.9 FM HD3, and my dad in Sydney. Good to have you along as you listen to us tonight.
What time is it in Sydney right now?
We're looking at 1 in the morning.
Oh, okay. So we can catch at least one innings?
I think he can. No, I think
maybe a few overs.
I think he catches the first over, and then he dozes off. Bit early in the morning, but looking forward to a big clash here. And Travis Head, I mean, what an opening bat to have for you. Was the star last year at the World Cup final in India. His form hasn't been good of late, representing Australia, but he's a big name star to have at the top of the order. And the Mumbai Indians, with Rohit Sharma there, not captain. I don't think there is a highly pressured job anywhere in world cricket than being captain of Team India. And here, Rohit Sharma has had to take a back seat to Hardik Pandya. So we're just awaiting the go signal from the umpires on fields. Hardik Pandya looks to just be giving a last-minute pep talk to his boys.
Yeah, and he's handed the new ball to Kwena Mapaka, all of 18 years of age, the under-19 find of the tournament that we had in the Under-19 World Cup, recently held in South Africa. Has a lot of quality, but he's just a teenager. And well, here you go. Your first IPL game, you came in as a replacement. Let's go. You're bowling to the man who played the innings of the World Cup final. It's what dreams are made of, Kitch.
Yeah, it's packed house too. A lot of orange in the stand. Every time I see a Sunrisers Hyderabad each season, there seems to be more and more orange in the seats.
Well, they are known as the Orange Army, so you can see where that dash of orange certainly comes in, and well, they look like a bit of Cheetos as well, to be quite honest with this shirt on. It's making me hungry as it's about
they look like
iftar time in 20 minutes time.
They kind of look like a tiger, don't they? So, just seeing Hardik Pandya, he's sporting the blue headband with a bigger knot each time at the back. The umpires are ready to go. We're awaiting the countdown. Match number 8 tonight. The top of the table, Sunrisers Hyderabad. And we're on. Agarwal's on strike. Slip in place. Well, it's a swinging full toss. It just shaved the pad. I think that's going to be going down leg side for a wide. So the Sunrisers Hyderabad get off the mark with an extra. A lot of shape first ball.
Yeah, that's his special power to swing the ball into the right-handers. And wonderful seam presentation. Couldn't quite land it on the pitch. And Ishan Kishan on the move, just shuffling across to his left. And, well, early nerves, you would expect it from the young lad. But he's certainly getting that ball to hoop in the air. It does look a very dry, very crumbly surface. So whatever you can find from the surface, you need to find it right up top. And right on the money next ball, targeting that middle and offline. And very determinedly defended by Mayank Agarwal. 141 clicks from Mapaka. Good start to him. A super delivery.
Super delivery. Brought to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Good lineup. Aidan Markham, Hendrik Klassen, Pat Cummins, the three of the imports, make up the Sunrisers Hyderabad side. It's Agarwal, who's yet to score. And this one short into the body. He's just going to play it through onto the offside. And there's no runs. So we've seen some fuller swinging deliveries. Mapaka's just getting one in short to try and rise up. So he's mixing it up early.
And he's clocking 143 kph quite effortlessly. We've seen 3 or 4 South African speedsters in this competition. Leandre Berger the other day. And of course, Gerald Coetzee has plenty of pace as well. 147, 148 clicks in his own right. So the next crop for South Africa looking very, very exciting indeed.
As we see the third ball, the over. It's another swinging Yorkering the leg stump. There's half an appeal. I think that was pitching outside the line, going down leg, but they'll scamper through for a 1 run.
The 1 run with Danu Properties. Get your dream home with Danu Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
He's certainly causing Mayank Agarwal some problems here. Mapaka getting that ball to swing, thudding into the pads. And yeah, Hardik Pandya, he was absolutely right. That's pitching well outside leg, but very confident start for the teenager.
Yeah, he's pumped up. His first over, big occasion. He's been given the new rock from the captain. And now he's going to have to face up Travis Head, still sporting the moustache. As we see the fourth ball of the over, it's Head's first delivery. Doesn't tend to open for Australia, but here he is, short, outside off, and he drives that cleanly through covers. He's picked that one up off the back foot, all along the carpet for 4.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Al-Seeb Developer.
Well, that's some way to get off the mark. A back foot extra cover drive. Travis Head fancying Mapaka. And right to the right of that mid-off fielder. Nobody moved. They knew as soon as it hit the gap, that's going to smack into the fence. So Sunrisers has about 6 for no loss after 0.4. This time pitched up delivery, pushed out towards that extra cover region once again. Quick single coming in. So Travis Head looking in good order, looking confident at the crease.
Yeah, he's looking sharp, isn't he? Stand and deliver that boundary. You know, the way he was able to cream that, I'm going to have to say it, Emmett, I'm putting it down as a perfect drive.
The perfect drive.
With Jitor. Drive your future. Aban Herbal Toothpaste. Distributed by Denbros.
Plenty of quality in terms of the subs bench for both. We have the likes of Umran Malik in the side for Sunrisers Hyderabad, then Dewal Brevis, Mohammad Nabi, Romario Shepherd. A lot of quality for Mumbai Indians as well. This time a bit on the leg stump and pushed away towards mid-wicket for a dot ball. A decent over from the South African teenager Mapaka. Sunrisers Hyderabad a 7 for no loss after the first over of power play.
Power play.
With HonorInsurance.ae. We've got you covered.
And of course, it's the time to remind you of our very special Predict and Win Golden Bat competition brought to you by Barfley Jewelry.
Predict and win the Golden Bat with Barfley Jewelry.
So it's quite simple. Predict which team will win the match. Predict and win the Golden Bat with Barfley Jewelers. So all you need to do is just send us another WhatsApp message, 0586861003. Is it going to be the night of the home team Sunrisers Hyderabad, or will it be the pesky Mumbai Indians who will take the victory home? One will be declared next day before the contest mention is done for the current match. All matches except the final. And of course, a golden bat for every winner. So you have 73 golden bats need to be given away. So that is certainly something that is very, very special for anybody who's playing the Predict and Win competition brought to you by Barfley Jewelry. So into the second over we go. Sunrisers Hyderabad 7 for no loss. And it is Travis Head who is on strike, and it's an up-pitch drive towards mid-off. Tim David has dropped it, and it's been flicked away, gone past him, gone to the mid-off fence for 4 runs.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
Second ball, the over. It's short. It's on leg stump. Head's going to whisk that away to deep square leg. So they'll follow this one up with a single.
The one run with Danu Properties. Get your dream home with Danu Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
Well, giving a life to a player of the caliber of Travis Head, Tim David. Well, Aussie teammates, but I think no love lost tonight. And once again, it's Hardik Pandya taking the new ball. It was a bold seam up delivery, up-pitch drive, not quite to the pitch of it. And Tim David just didn't quite get his hands in position there, Kitch.
He also hit it like a rock. You know, Travis Head, for the moment, it came off the bat. He knew it wasn't high enough. More on that soon. Short one this time, and Head backs away, and he's going to pull it through mid-wicket. It's going to race along for another boundary.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
Yeah, well, this is what Head's been doing. And Agarwal's been getting into the motion of it. Head stand and delivered, and this time Agarwal's backed away and he's cleaned that one through for a boundary, but yeah, drop catch this over from Tim David. You say he didn't really get a hand to it. It just went through his hands like butter. It was no resistance.
Yeah, that was certainly a poor fielding effort there this time. Back cut behind point, beautifully played by Mayank Agarwal. There is a cover sweeper in position, and he does really well. I think it's Kadzia, the big fast bowler, to get the throw in. So another single added to the score, but Sunrisers, they're looking super confident at home right now. Both batters striking boundaries at will.
So far this over, boundary, single, boundary, single. 10 runs from this first over from Hardik Pandya. He took the first over in the previous match. This time he's got the second over. Head's going to be on strike. He's 10 off for the Australian. Left-hander has been looking very solid. And that's why the Mumbai Indians are doing some field placing. They're bringing that mid-wicket in. So there's 3 on the offside, inside the circle. And the third man's inside the circle as well. This time it's driven. And it's not going to beat the field on the offside, but they do need to do a diving attempt. And Mumbai India, and another 1 run is added by the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
The one run with Danu Properties. Get your dream home with Danu Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
Wonderful fielding there at extra cover. That was a forcing shot off the back foot by Travis Head, and was almost in the gap, but brilliant fielding in the offside ring by the Mumbai Indians. 18 for no loss after 1.5. Hardik Pandya has been expensive in this over. 11 runs conceded. And when you have the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Gerald Kadzia on your side to take the new ball yourself, well, good luck to you. Final delivery of the second over. Once again, onto that middle and leg line, pushed away towards short mid wicket for a dot ball. After 2 overs of power play, Sunrisers are 18 for no loss.
Power play.
With honourinsurance.ae. We've got you covered.
Well, it's an exciting start. Oh boy, it's a good one. 2 overs down. The Sunrisers Hyderabad, 18 without loss.
This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the beat of Bollywood.
Oh, no way!
Big 106.2.
Ball by ball with
Brook Bond Red Label Tea. Perfect blend for strong taste and color. Al Ras, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East. Rexona, 72-hour non-stop protection. Meteora Developers. Step into the world of elevated privileges. Alseem launches luxury homes. Get your dream home in business pay with a 3-year post handover plan. Call 054 700 672.
Insurance market for your car or health or home, life or business. 20,000 Google reviews. Call 800 Alfred 24/7. Insurancemarket.com. Match.ae.
This IPL season, get bowled over Bollywood style. Watch live matches at B-Town Restro Bar, Concord in Hotel Meena Bazaar.
Meet your developers. Step into a world of elevator privileges where your investment not only grows but also brings your family's dreams to life. Dial 800-789 now.
This IPL, the game is brewing. Remember to enjoy the matches with your favorite cup of Brook Bond Red Label Tea. Perfect blend for strong taste and color.
About herbal toothpaste from John Bros. The goodness of clove, mint and fennel gives a long-lasting fresh breath. Cheer on with confidence.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL.
Take the ball, take the bails off.
The biggest hits on Big 106.2.
2.2 overs gone in this 8th match. The Sunrisers Hyderabad top of the table against the Mumbai Indians. Travis Head's 11 off 6. He's on strike. There's a deep square leg. Deep backward point. He backs away to the leg side and he lifts this one. What a shot! Straight over mid-wicket for a maximum.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
In the com box here, Travis Head has teed off. What a drive towards wideish mid-wicket into the stands for 6. Well, he's certainly enjoying his home debut for Hyderabad tonight. Mapaka bowling on a length and being clattered on the leg side. A lesson to be learned for the young lad. Moves on to 17 of 7 this Travis Head. This time it's even bigger. Over square leg, into the stands, on the upper deck. Back-to-back maximums.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
Wasn't a slow delivery in the low 140s as well. But when Travis Head is in form like this, there's no stopping the deliveries that come through. 98 metres onto the upper deck here in Hyderabad. And it wasn't just on the upper deck, it was a long way back. Just backing away. 3 4s and 2 6s. He's raced to 23 off 8. And as a result, 2 men are now going back on that leg side. Deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. So is he going to go what side off? Next one, it's Foolish and he drives it straight. So wherever they put the field in Mumbai, they can't stop him. It's a 3rd boundary in the row for Travis Head.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
Yeah, a bit just too predictable there, Mapaka. Slower delivery, but it was a half volley and punched down the ground past the mid-off fielder. This is sensational batting from Travis Head, giving them the start that they needed, getting on top of the young fast bowlers, and they're going absolutely bananas here at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Hyderabad. Final delivery of the over. It's a short ball, and he's jabbed it over the top of short third. This is brilliant batting from Travis Head. Yet another boundary.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
Well, all Hardik Pandya can do is smile. 22 runs coming off that over. 6, 6, 4, 4. And Travis Head was able to hit 2 on the leg side. A beautiful off drive straight down the grounds. And then the last one backing away and lifting it over the 3rd man that was inside the circle. As a captain, sometimes you've got to smile and just bow down because 4 excellent cricket shots. Didn't matter where you were putting the field, he found the boundary.
So after 3 overs of power play, Sunrisers Hyderabad are soaring 40 for none.
Power play.
With honorinsurance.ae. We've got you covered.
Well, Kitch, you have to feel for the young lad, Mapaka. Only 18 years of age and 2 overs, none for 28. He didn't bowl too badly, to be quite honest. It was just incredible batting from Head.
Yeah, now Bumrah's been brought in, and Agarwal is just going to use the fingers, and he'll get that one down to 3rd man, and they'll pick up a single.
The One Run with Danu Properties. Get your dream home with Danu Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
I wonder if Hardik Pandya was maybe going to give himself another over before bringing on Jasprit Bumrah. But maybe seeing the devastation that Travis Head, he thought, I think it's time to pull out the number 1, bring him in early.
Yeah, I'm not sure once again why he just doesn't start the innings. You want to get the likes of Travis Head or Mayank Agarwal as early as possible. Now he's raced off to 31 of just 10 deliveries. Coming around the wicket immediately to head is Bumrah. And right in that off-stump channel, change of pace delivery, beautifully disguised. A super delivery from Bumrah.
Super delivery. Brought to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Just getting the ball to shape away at the end. Travis Head was trying to launch that somewhere in the mid-wicket. But you're right, Emmett. You're holding back at the talent of Bumrah, but the damage is done. Head is now set. He's 31 off 11. 4 fours and 2 sixes. He's in a good vein of form here. Bumrah, this time, he gets it in the leg stump. It's foolish delivery, and they'll just chip this one through square leg, and they'll pick up a quick single. But Travis Head, that previous over, 2 sixes, 2 fours, 22 runs coming off it. And you're just able to bat with so much more freedom and so much more confidence when you've got a big over out of the way early.
Oh, absolutely. Now he's looking nigh unstoppable here. The hometown fans, they're absolutely packed in tonight in Hyderabad, hoping for a home victory. All 7 games played at this venue have been won by the home side, so it's certainly a bit of a fortress for Sunrisers Hyderabad. And of course, just to remind you, you can play that predict and win competition to win a golden bat. Just send us a message as quickly as possible, 0586861003, and get your message in, whether it's going to be the night for the Sunrisers or will Mumbai Indians take the victory. Send us a WhatsApp message and you have a chance of winning a golden bat. We'll be giving one away for every single game of the Tata IPL kit, so I think you and I would fancy one as well.
I've seen them. They're upstairs. I think they're in Neil's office. He's looking after them.
Have you got the keys?
No, I haven't got the keys. So he keeps them behind glass, along with the chocolate biscuits we're not allowed to take unless he's on commentary.
So you were actually in there for the biscuits, but then you spotted the wonderful, beautiful golden bats from Bafle.
That's exactly what happened. I said, and the biscuits? Come on, Neil. 3.4 overs gone. 2 balls left in this over. It's the Sunrisers Hyderabad dominating. They're 44 without loss. Agarwal's on 10. And it's a defensive prod. This time it goes out to the Jerry Coetzee, who is there at point. And it's a dot ball. He's also sporting the blue bandana. Only the 2 of them. Do you reckon we could get a third player alongside Hardik Pandya before the tournament's out?
I think by the end of the tournament, if they make it to the final, all 11 of them will be wearing a bandana.
I think so. There should be somewhere, and they should be handing them out to the fans as they enter the stadium in Mumbai.
Yeah, why not create something? And meanwhile, Bumrah bowling a lot of slower deliveries in his first over, so he's immediately realized, right then, pace on is just going to travel, so just use your off-cutters and mix it up, keep the batters on his final delivery of the 4th over. Mayank Agarwal facing, it's full and straight and nicely clipped away towards wide-ish mid-on for a single. 4 overs of power play done. Sunrisers 45 for no loss.
Power play
with honourinsurance.ae. We've got you covered.
So the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they're dominating at the moment. The current run rate's 11.25, and after 4 overs, they're 45 without loss.
scoreboard
With Fakhi University Hospital. Call or WhatsApp 04414 or visit fuh.care. This Tata IPL exclusive continues on the beat of Bollywood.
Oh, no way!
Big 106.2.
ball by ball with
Meteora Developers. Step into the world of elevated privileges. Brook-born Red Label Tea. Perfect blend for strong taste and color. Al-Ras, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East. Rexona, 72-hour non-stop protection.
Al-Ras Auto AC Parts, the #1 auto AC parts dealer in the Middle East with 20 plus outlets spread across the UAE, Oman, Qatar and Bahrain. Visit alras.me.
Make this Ramadan special for your family with Papa John's special home delivery deals and offers. Order on Papa John's app now.
Predict and win the golden bat with Bafle Jewelry. To participate, SMS Bafle space team space your name to 4305. LM Exchange. With 36 branches across UAE and over 50 years of trust, send money to your loved ones safe and fast. Call 800 LM.
Chill Desi style with Igloo Malai Kulfi, spiced with cardamom and loaded with pistachios. Igloo, ice cream fun for everyone. UAE's #1 and your favorite ice cream.
It's not just a game, it's the Tata IPL.
Take the ball, take the ball,
Well, the Sunrisers Hyderabad are taking on the Mumbai Indians, who won the toss and elected to field, and they may be regretting it. 45 for 1. Travis Head is 32 of 12. He's hit 4 fours and 2 sixes, but the breakthrough has come. Agarwal trying to pull a delivery. He skied it, and it was an easy catch at mid-on by Tim David. Hardik Pandya getting the wicket with the first ball of his second over, and Agarwal out for 11.
How's that?
With Ajman Free Zone, start your business in the UAE for just 5,555 dirhams. Great Wall Motor, a world-renowned SUV and pickup manufacturer, and Haval, LM Exchange. 36 branches spread across the UAE. Jotun Paints, Jotun protects property.
So the follow-up delivery from Hardik Pandya, bit of heat on it, 139 kilometres. And it's Abhishek Sharma, who is the new batsman, and he's off the mark straight away, playing this one onto the leg side, and he picks up a single.
The one run with Danu Properties. Get your dream home with Danu Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
So two left-handers at the crease right now for Sunrisers. Abhishek played a decent hand versus KKR at Eden Gardens, and they'll certainly be expecting a lot more from him tonight. Hardik Pandya providing the breakthrough, and Travis Head just stepping away from the stumps, trying to force it towards that gap to wideish mid-off. Only can find the fielder for a dot ball. So Hardik Pandya back into the attack and immediately produces the breakthrough. Mayank Agarwal, he'll be bitterly disappointed with that shot.
He didn't need to. He's got Travis Head. He's in great form up the other end. Great. And he just needed to kind of work the ball around. I mean, they're hitting it nearly 12 and over. And Travis Head, who's already survived a drop catch from Tim David. He hit it like a rocket. David's hands were no match for the ball. So the last wicket, Agarwal departing for 11. Head is on strike. And he looks to charge, and this time it's a short ball, and he's going to lift it high. It goes over the third, who's inside the circle, and it makes away the slower ball, going for 4.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Al-Seeb Developer.
Brilliant batting here by Head. It was the slower bouncer from Pandya. He waited for it, adjusted, and just ramped it over third. Great game awareness, and 50 raised by Sunrisers Hyderabad after just 4.4 overs. Two fielders deep on the leg side, deep mid-wicket and a square leg. And he gives a full toss. That has been flashed. Aerial, but beats the cover point fielder for a streaky boundary.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Al-Seeb Developer.
Yeah, riding his luck here a little bit, Travis Head. There's 2 out on the leg side, so he'll be expecting the short delivery to try and lure him into the trap. But the fuller one came in. It was a diving attempt from point. He hasn't got many options on the offside. A bit of luck there. He was able to just get it shy of the fielder and race away. He's on 40 off 15. Final ball, the over. It's short into the body. He backs away to make room, and he clears this one through cover for back-to-back boundaries.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Al-Seeb Developer.
Absolutely sensational batting coming in from Travis Head here. He's on 44 of just 16 deliveries, 7 fours and 2 maximums. And he's got Sunrisers off to an unbelievable start. After 5 overs of power play, they are 58 for 1.
Power play.
With HonorInsurance.ae. We've got you covered.
With that, there's going to be a double change in the comp box as Neil Ojha and Charu Sharma get in on the excitement. Over to you, gents.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Good start there for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Batting first. Travis Head in absolute control. Yes, they did lose 1 wicket of Mayank Agarwal. Travis Head. The brief was very, very clear to him that go ahead, attack. As Gerald Kodze comes into bowl. Slipped out of his hand. Abhishek Sharma is surprised. A waist-height full toss starts with a waist-height no ball. Joining me in the commentary box to talk about the free hit and more, Charu Sharma.
Thank you, Neil. Pleasure to be in the box here once again with you. And we've got the makings of a really good match now. I feel a little sorry for young Quena Mafaka, who got taken for plenty. I wonder what it'll do to a 19-year-old psyche. But Travis Head is just such an aggressive batsman. Now, a little bit of a controversy as the no ball was declared. And I wonder what the problem is all about. I think it was either waist high or very wide. And that too, if it's beyond that white line, can be called a no ball. I wonder if all the players know that or not. So a few smiles now. Are they going to overturn that? I suspect not. However, luckily for Mumbai Indians, it's Abhishek. I mean, no disrespect. At the crease, had it been Travis Head, he'd be looking for six straight away on the free hit. Now, Abhishek will take a bit of a special skill to hit that free hit for big runs.
Yeah, the ball has been taken away from the bowler. So maybe there is a little conversation on what has to be done. Because the umpire did indicate it as a waist height no ball, which was a full toss. And now, upon queries, there is a conversation between the umpire and the third umpire. Maybe there's a stoppage in play. Because the MI players are not very happy with the call. They're still trying to understand whether it's fair or not. Mind you, in the Tata IPL, you can very well review a no ball and a wide. So no ball check underway.
Are they kidding? That was like chest high. Can't understand what went wrong with Mumbai Indians.
Surprising, and the free hit stays, the no ball stays, and so does Abhishek Sharma on the crease, ready to face the free hit delivery.
Bit of a test for Kutse straight away. Yes, that was a bit of a slip, probably going for a slower one. First ball, short one, hit away. 4, is it 6? Yes, it is. Abhishek Sharma getting inside of it. Didn't try and hit it too hard, although he wasn't quite looking at the ball when he hit it. Yet, a wonderful pull for 6 on the free hit.
Boundary and beyond.
Brought to you by Royal Regency by Alseem Developer.
His bat stayed up almost as if he was anticipating a short ball. The moment he saw the short ball, just got marginally inside the line of the ball, picked it up from face high and smacked it for a huge 6. Next delivery towards the point will be a quick single.
The one run with Danube Properties. Get your dream home with Danube Properties at 1% per month payment plan.
The start of this over by Kutse not going according to plan for the Mumbai Indians, and I must say Sunrisers Hyderabad off to a fabulous start in the power play. Still 4 deliveries left there, 66. If they can get another, say, 10 runs here, 76 for 1 would be a brilliant power play, setting up a huge total, maybe well in excess of 200, but of course that's all later.
Next delivery played towards the mid-wicket region. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence.